Can I get a motion to resume the public portion of the agenda?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstained? Thank you. If we'll all rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, Mr. Weber is going to recognize the retirement of some staff members.
Thank you, Susan. This evening, we are recognizing 4 individuals who have retired from the district over this past year. Bernie Backer, Bernie Geary, Louise Rodeo, and Nancy Truax. Unfortunately, some of them were not able to attend this evening due to family obligations and vacations, but we are thrilled to have Nancy with us this evening, so welcome, Nancy. And what I'd like to do first is read for you the plaque that we have for Nancy. This plaque says, presented to Nancy A. Truax in grateful appreciation for over 22 years of dedicated service as an aide. Thank you for your hard work, loyalty, and service to the children, staff, and school community. Mullica Township School District, February 1998 to July 2020. So, Nancy, I do have some words I'd like to read from Mrs. Lesher as well, but I'd like to present you with this plaque first. So this is from Mrs. Dear Nancy, I'm sorry that I couldn't be here today. Suffice to say, I never passed room 5 without thinking of you. Some of the gang are going to be in 8th grade next year, hard to believe. We really missed you this year. Your contributions to some of our most challenging students went beyond the job description of a teacher's aide. You were more part teacher, part counselor, part nurse, and part mama to students. You taught, you listened, you cajoled, you took care of their physical and emotional bruises, and most importantly, you loved them. Your efforts never went unnoticed. I hope that you enjoyed the first year of retirement despite the pandemic restrictions. As we move out of the pandemic, I hope that you will be able to enjoy the benefits of retirement. Sincere best wishes for a long, happy, and healthy retirement. Your friend, John. So, and I would just like to say that my time working with you was nothing but professional, respectful, and you just did an absolutely fantastic job. With the students, we certainly miss you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you for everything that you did. It was very much appreciated. I know we have Barb Blue here this evening. I'm not sure if they want to share a word or two, but I'll certainly turn it over to them if they would like to speak as well.
I'll never pass up the opportunity to keep praise this one co-worker. Nancy Truax, you were more than just the instruction lady in my classroom. For 10 years, you were in my room every day that we had school. And you were the aide. You were my best friend, you were my co-worker, you were my co-teacher. And I always felt so supported by you and amazed at your creativity and your energy and your dedication to our kids. Nancy also spent many years with her husband Pete coaching in the Mullica Township Rec Association in soccer, where she and her husband also coached my daughter Emily, who is now 30. Emily and Nancy's son Dan both are the same age and went through school here in Mullica together, and then over at the press together. And so there was always that opportunity, not only to talk about work, but also about our kids and about our community as well. Nancy, on behalf of the Mullica Township Education Association, thank you so much for your dedication to our kids and our community, because you really did make Mullica just that little bit brighter and keep that sparkle in the gem here in the woods.
Congratulations, Nancy, and to all our retirees, even if you couldn't be here. At this time, the meeting will be open to the public for comment. If your comment pertains to students, personnel, litigation, or negotiations, we would ask that you see the superintendent after the meeting, since the board does not generally discuss such items in public. Does anyone want to make a comment? Okay, thank you. Correspondence, I just want to point out that our new board member, Rachel Reha, is unfortunately having to step down from the board, so she submitted her letter of resignation effective June 30th. And I just want to say thank you for your service. It's been a pleasure working with you. Old business? Oh, okay. Also under correspondence, we just received Jamie's retirement letter. So that is on our addendum for tonight. Okay, no old business. New business? Under new business, can I get a motion to accept to accept Rachel Reha's resignation letter effective June 30th, 2021?
Motion. Second. Vote.
Thank you. All in favor? Any opposed? Abstain? Probably.
Really been very informative on a lot of issues that we've been facing. And I hate to see her go. It's been very helpful.
I agree. Thank you. Committee reports. Curriculum policy?
We updated language on the policy discussed. We also discussed the postnatal accommodations. Currently, the lactation room is in the nurse's office. The policy will be reviewed by Amy before making any updates on them. Evaluations were discussed. We are keeping the current evaluations for next year, Danielson for the teachers and Marshall Mode for the principals. Dress code was also discussed. We're looking to update the current policy. Andrew will continue to discuss with staff. For homework, results from the survey given to the staff was discussed. We'll continue to discuss the topic with staff, looking to have staff work on equal distribution and equality of homework. We were updated with the summer program. We're pleased with the amount of students who signed up for the summer programs. YMCA, we're still waiting on more registrations in order for it to be held. Does that still stand?
Right. With the YMCA, it was unfortunately, we did not reach the enrollment they needed by their deadline, so that parents were notified that they had previously registered or expressed interest.
And we also discussed, the mask. Being that there was only about 10 days of school left, the board or committee decided for everything to stay the same, for the kids to continue with the mask, so that we would avoid any type of confusion with daily routine that was already in place. And that was it.
Thank you. Facilities and finance?
Yeah, we discussed the safe return plan and ESSER 3 funds, as well as their allocations and uses that the community is looking for. We discussed the wastewater treatment plant and septic disposal field. Got an update on that, which I believe Andrew's going to give us even more of an update on the bids that have come in. We discussed the 2021 to 22 substitute rates and bringing them up to be in line with the other areas last year. Discussed the summer YMCA program. Only one student registered. And we had a presentation from the food service management companies And we did a little bit of a comparison evaluation with the literature that they had provided. And we also discussed the masks and keeping it in place for that last 10 days.
Thank you. Personnel negotiations?
Okay, we discussed the postings update for the, positions that are available. We reviewed the activities and stipends. We discussed the IT shared service agreement update, based on the feedback we got from the insurance company. And we reviewed the non-affiliated contracts. And I'm excited to announce that for the first time in over 30 years, we have settled our contract with the MTEA before the expiration of the school year. And I just want to thank the association and our board committees for all their hard work and dedication. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you to our whole committee for that, because I know that was a lot of work, so nicely done. Update?
Sure, thank you. I have a few updates this evening, so hopefully everybody can hear me. First, to start out, that was mentioned in a committee report, the wastewater treatment and septic fuel projects. As you may or may not know, for the past 2 years, the district has been dealing with an obsolete, non-functioning wastewater treatment plant and septic field. Tonight, the district is prepared to approve the 2 lowest qualified bidders for both projects. We are excited to put a shovel to the ground and see these projects move forward. I would like to thank the board for their patience and support through this process, and I would be remiss if I didn't also thank Rich for his efforts to keep the district operational. Finally, I also want to thank Mullica Township, and in particular Mayor Hanselman and Public Works Supervisor Chuck Grass, for agreeing to accept the clean fill from the septic project. That partnership will save the taxpayers of Mullica over $80,000 and benefit both entities. So we're glad to see that those projects move forward. It was also mentioned in committee reports about the IT shared service agreement. That was an agreement since 2016 the district and the township had in place to share technology services. Unfortunately, due to insurance reasons related to cybersecurity, that agreement was no longer possible. However, both parties are committed to working together for alternative solutions, as well as collaborating on other projects, i.e. the clean fill agreement I just mentioned with our other projects. Finally, 2 other things real quick. Our suburb programs were also mentioned in committee reports. I'm pleased that due to the overwhelming enrollment, we had to add a 3rd bus to transport all of the students. So that is a good problem to have, and we're excited to have all those students starting on July 6th for the summer programs. Those programs encompass the ACES program for students in grades 3 through 8, the Summer Slam program for preschool through 2nd grade, and also our extended school year program. So that is a good thing that we are able to put forth. On the agenda this evening as well is our safe return plan, and just a few comments on that. In March 2021, President Biden signed into law the Federal American Rescue Plan. The ARP provides districts with additional funds to support local districts in preparing for and responding to the impacts of COVID-19 on educators, students, and families. The U.S. Department of Education requires districts to prepare and update every 6 months through September 2023 a safe return plan. The safe return plan contains 8 health and safety mitigation strategies: mask wearing, physical distancing, hand washing and respiratory etiquette, cleaning, contact tracing, screening, vaccinations, and accommodations. Our safe return plan references the return to learning plan we developed last summer and utilized throughout this past school year. That plan involved the work and input of dozens of parents, teachers, staff, and administrators. In early June, a stakeholder input survey was sent to all parents asking for feedback on a variety of important topics. Some of that data is mentioned in the plan. Those survey results will also be posted on the district website tomorrow, and those results will help guide our plan for the upcoming school year. All elements of the safe return plan are subject to change based upon guidance from the New Jersey Department of Education, New Jersey Department of Health, and executive orders from the governor. That plan will be posted on the district website tomorrow as well. And I would like to thank all the parents who participated in that input survey. We had over 300 individual responses representing probably well over 70% of the families in the district. So we appreciate that and thank our parents for that input. So I believe those are my updates.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, can I get a motion to approve the May 26, 2021 Board of Education regular meeting minutes and executive meeting minutes?
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstain?
I abstain.
Thank you. Item 7 is our regular monthly reports. Moving on to item 8. Can I get a motion and a second for the Mullica Township Board of Education upon recommendation of the superintendent, approve items 8B through 8O? Oh, 8C, I'm sorry, 8C through 8O, thank you.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
I just want to point out that we have 2 new hires.
Oh, okay. What letter is that?
That is D.
Do I have to amend, the motion?
It's just an attachment part to it, so just with the understanding that the attachment is going to have one less name.
Okay, do I have to say anything about that? Okay, so, we are from item 8D, we are removing, Vanessa Rodriguez from the approvals for the staff for next year.
So, and I would like to point out that we have Jenny Fiamingo with us this evening. Welcome, Jenny. Jenny is going to be joining us as our new speech language therapist, starting this upcoming school year. She has been with us on and off for the past year and a half or so, through a private contractor filling in for maternity leaves, in that capacity. So we are super excited to have Jenny join us, and I know she is equally excited to join the Mullica family. So Jenny, welcome. If you want to say something, you certainly can, but you don't have to. So, yes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jenny Fiamingo. I'm honored to be here tonight. I cannot wait to start come September and be a full-time district employee. I love the Mullica community. I felt welcomed here since day one, and I'm just so excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? All right, can I get a roll call vote?
Mrs. Rayner?
Yes.
Mrs. Jacoba?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayon?
Yes.
Mr. Roner?
Yes.
Mr. Butcherbottom?
Yes.
Mrs. Wild?
Yes.
Mrs. Werner?
Yes.
Mrs. Brownhill?
Yes.
Motion carries.
I just wanted to also point out, I know Mrs. Warner mentioned this at the start of the meeting about the MTEA negotiated agreement, but I did want to acknowledge Barbara and Lou Appalucci for their help in that process. They're here this evening, so thank you very much. It really means a lot. And also want to welcome Lou, starting, I guess, officially here in the next couple of days. Lou will be our new MTEA president. So Lou, congratulations, and I really look forward to working with you as well. So,
Just confirming
You
that
know what, I just
that
saw
she
that.
abstained from N.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Mark as well, did you abstain?
I didn't,
I
it's
see.
literally at the bottom of the paper.
It's a lot of letters this time,
I
so
didn't see it. Sorry about that.
that's okay. All right, now we're moving on to number 9. Can I get a motion and a second for the Mullica Township Board of Education upon recommendation of the superintendent to approve items 9B through 9G?
Motion.
Any discussion? All right, can I get a roll call?
Mrs. Rehá?
Yes.
Mrs. Jacoba?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayon?
Yes.
Mr. Roner?
Yes.
Mr. Winterbottom?
Yes.
Mrs. Wild?
Yes.
Mrs. Werner?
Yes.
Mrs. Brownhill?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and a second for the Mullica Township Board of Education upon recommendation of the superintendent, approve items 10B and 10C?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Can I get a roll call?
Mrs. Rehá? Mrs. Jacoba?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayon?
Yes.
Mr. Roner?
Yes.
Mr. Winterbottom?
Yes.
Mrs. Wild?
Yes.
Mrs. Werner?
Yes.
Mrs. Brownhill?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Can I get a motion and a second for the Mullica Township Board of Education upon recommendation of the business administrator, approve items 11B through 11N?
Motion.
Second. Discussion?
I would just like to point out, most of them are just annual resolutions, but we are changing food service management companies. We went out through the RFP process, and last year's food service went through the evaluation process, and it was recommended that they were approved. So they will be starting as soon as possible. Every year, as part of the audit process, the board passes resolutions to put money into reserve accounts if at the end of the audit it's deemed that the funds are available. So that's just an annual renewal. That's about it.
Any questions? Can I get a roll call?
Mrs. Rehá? Yes. Mrs. Jacoba?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayon?
Yes.
Mr. Roner?
Yes.
Mr. Winterbottom?
Yes.
Mrs. Wild?
Yes.
Mrs. Werner?
Yes, but I have to abstain from B and D. I was not here.
Mrs. Brownhill?
Yes.
Motion carries.
At this time, I'd like to do our addendum. So everybody should have had a paper copy. Did everybody get one? Does the public have paper copy?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to add one item to the addendum. The, what's the one they're doing,
We would add a motion under business administrator, so it'd be the new letter E, to terminate the shared service agreement with Green Bank for IT.
So can I get a motion for, and a second for the Mullica Township Board of Education upon recommendation of the superintendent to approve item 1B?
Motion.
Second.
Discussion?
Yeah, I mean, Jamie is an institution here in Mullica, 45 years of service. I think collectively, he has more sick days than this entire room put together. He is somebody who is known throughout the community, and, he is going to be, those are huge shoes to fill. It's a well-deserved retirement. I know he's still thinking about his plans. He's got the trip already planned for next week, but we wish him the best, and we certainly want to have a more formal send-off for him when he's able to attend with some, friends and colleagues and things like that. So, but at least initially, just want to thank him for his years of service. He's going to be missed.
Thank you. Can I get a roll call?
Mrs. Rehá? Yes. Mrs. Jacoba?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayon?
Yes.
Mr. Roner?
Yes.
Mr. Winterbottom?
Yes.
Mrs. Wild?
Yes.
Mrs. Werner?
Yes.
Mrs. Brownhill?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Can I get a motion and a second for the Mullica Township Board of Education upon recommendation of the administrator, approve items 2B through 2E?
Motion.
Second.
Discussion?
As discussed earlier, we're awarding the contracts for the wastewater treatment plant and the septic disposal field. In order to fund those, there'll be withdrawals from the maintenance reserve for the septic disposal field as well as the capital reserve for the wastewater treatment plant. In addition to that, ESSER 3 funding will fund a portion of the wastewater treatment plant. So there are all motions to do that as well as approving the bid award.
Thank you. Any questions? Can I get a roll call?
Mrs. Rayla?
Yes.
Mrs. Chacova?
Yes.
Mrs. Mayo?
Yes.
Mr. Romer?
Yes.
Mr. Winterbottom?
Yes.
Mrs. Wild?
Yes.
Mrs. Werner?
Yes.
Mrs. Brownhill?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. At this time, the meeting will be open to the public for comments. If your comments pertain to students, personnel, litigation, or negotiations, we would ask that you see the superintendent after the meeting, since the board does not generally discuss such items in public. Does anyone want to say anything? Okay. Our next board meeting date is scheduled for July 7th at 5:30 p.m. This is our goal-setting meeting. I forgot to get a PTA update today, so I don't have anything. Do you?
I didn't get an update from them either, but I can just thank them for the last few weeks of school. They were instrumental in supporting those activities. They provided ice cream to all the kids. That was a real treat for everybody to come outside and get some ice cream. And they helped out with 8th grade activities as well, so that was a big help, all their support there.
I do know my son and his friends enjoyed the late day, so.
Good, good. Yeah.
Any MTF update?
Just, we had awarded our annual scholarships. We did that for 2 graduating high school students going to college. And the MTEF also helped out with end-of-year activities for students, as well as sponsoring a staff luncheon during the last week of school that everybody was able to participate in. So.
At this time, can we get a motion and a second for the Mullica Township Board of Education to meet an executive session for the purpose of discussing personnel items?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Abstained? I suspect it'll take about 30 minutes. Action may occur after.
Mark, can we keep signing public comment?
Well, not anymore. No, just
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
I'm fine with that.
And I'll turn it off for that.
You're okay. All right. I didn't mean to say that.
All right.
Oh, are you?
And so I do recognize him, I said, wait, that's not City. That's not City, yeah, that's not City. And so, and they said, yeah, because it's really county, that was her. And I was like, oh, so there it is. Okay, very good. I said, are you?
Thank
Okay. I guess. So you're right, we were right behind around. My dad was down around.
Yeah, so I do know Emily, when you spelled her last name, I was like, she did somewhere.
Yes, she did. Yes, okay, all right, okay, so now I know. Yeah.
So, but how was it?
Very well, thank you. She's just finished her, what, 8th year of teaching, first grade. She's in Lake City. Yep. And we're at house. And
I think so. So so.
You have to let me know which is which house.
I can already tell you. But I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm glad you're here.
I'll let you know.
It's nice to see you on the face. Gold bar, I don't think he's gonna see Jamie or Jamie Warren retired.
I feel very
His
good.
parents were like that.
And
When I'm here at the school, and we all have school, and Jamie's.
I hope it's
So,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a couple years older, but he's 6 and he started here, the reason why I know he was shot. He worked as soon the day after he graduated high school, he was working.
I know. Trust me, I feel really good about it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah, here, yeah, that's. And that's Danny True. Right, exactly.
So I may feel.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, yeah, Danny, and then, yeah, because Danny was, and then it was the old.
But it's
Nancy's
so
oldest.
fun.
It was like 2 or 3 years.
Traversing.
Oh, yeah.
I will, I'm gonna spend a day there,
Okay. Maybe it was.
going to Richard Rock, it's called, it's a music, and you do like this, it's an 8-hour kayak trip.
So I'm.
I'm excited for that.
So.
I'll definitely do that, that sounds awesome, I'll be here all summer, so, yeah. I remember you saying it, yeah.
So I think I might fly out, just for a weekend.
When, yeah,
I gotta see the litter.
if it's later on, I'll let you know. I'm
Good
going.
stuff, good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
That's it.
yeah. You'll be seeing me around.
Yeah.
I know it's all. Karen, yeah.
So like,
Yeah, not at all, and it's funny because my son went his freshman year with progressive, but then he was the first class, he's like.
oh, okay, that's
So, yes, yes, sophomore at Cedar Creek, but the first class. That's kind of cool.
very.
Okay. Are you going out? That's awesome.
So we're going on.
It's a beautiful campus. It's
Yeah.
like out in
Okay.
Ohio.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah, you know, it's funny, because then my son,
Because
after he
it's all different.
he was teaching, it's really, they teach at Woodcrest, and then the applications
Yeah.
went out, so I love to see for it.
See how things are changed, so, yeah.
He was coaching over Woodcrest, well, coaching over Creek,
wrestling and baseball, and then when he goes to the he was, he did wrestling, and I don't know this year, baseball, and then he said that would be part of that retreat, so it was like a weird.
Things are
game.
starting to back up.
Next year's is what?
Okay.
Okay, as long
Yeah, I was
as
gonna say, you got 2 years.
Yes, yes. But yes, and his really are not.
I actually got it.
High school.
Yeah, that was what.
Part of it.
They rescheduled their like 300.
He started
And then
by.
we did it just like
She started
me,
by.
Danny, and her, well,
Shared service.
his parents and her parents. It was very cool. I like it, yeah. That's cool, I know it's cool, like, it's stuff like that. Yeah.
That's when she, yes, so she did like a year.
I was just gonna say,
It just was,
and
it was kind
and
of.
you could tell something person walked there. Yeah, that's cool. It's not about, it's about that, you know, so that's a lot, yeah.
It's all good, I'm glad.
I know you want to get somebody in the party, but you got your stuff to see, right? Yeah, so that's what my parents, they were just happy to go, you know, so. Yeah. You know, I was wondering, I was like, any executive session?
I said, oh, this is Rose, I'm curious. I just want to.
I want to see you around. Yeah, so I'll be here for summer program.
I know I have to go for, there's a party that I have to go to. And I'll be there, and it's like, I just kind of duck in, do the party, and then duck out, because I just can't sit out there. I can't sit out there. So,
You're the same country, exactly.
no,
Okay.
the action of it.
Okay, yeah, yeah, you don't have, yeah. Alright. Congratulations. I'm doing by the way, I don't know if I ever officially met you. Nice to meet you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and then we'll have somebody get in touch with you for the new.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say in September.
In September.
Yeah.
And we'll see you, and then between you and we're.
Are you doing the ASON program here?
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I would, but I asked.
Okay, I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll see
Yeah,
you at the,
we'll
we'll see you at your new, we'll see you at your orientation day.
Yeah.
Your first orientation day. Usually we do a little,
Yeah, there's usually
like a little lunch or something like that. So, and then we're here to talk about meeting membership. So, all right. Okay, good, all right, it's good meeting you.
Hey, Barb,
Yeah.
get the cat?
What's that?
Did you get the cat?
No, I couldn't go down.
Oh.
Phil, I know the, Steve Dash, who has the shelter, so, I put a word down to him and hopefully,
Good.
anyway, Dave sent me an email.
It was?
No, Dave Carbone. Now, something, we entered 28th, but I don't want to wait for Monday. Which means I'm gonna come in tomorrow. I don't understand. I gave him the copy of the budget after the transfers and stuff like that. And he says that there's something, except you have 12,500 in one line, and then it's 37, and it's like, it adds up. I just don't know what he's talking about. So I have absolutely no,
Okay.
I can't even, it's like I was here for 6 hours, and I just was like, I haven't, and I was going back and forth over the two lists. Between the district response list and then my response list.
Okay.
I found that, I knew that some parents had responded and thought that was it, and I looked at my email and it's not, so I found 12 more students.
Oh, okay.
But thankfully, I think there was only, the one had a sister on the bus, so Kelly got him on that.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm okay, it's like, okay, but it's just like, so, but as far as we have over 200 registered people, And some of the
Amazing.
kids attending summer will actually get their level of service.
That's
So we'll
awesome.
have more, so, and I've had a lot of people asking me already for next fall, you are gonna have aces in the morning again, and I was like, yes, I really ran for it, you know, I wrote for it, so we'll talk, because I wanna find out what we have to do to become a licensed childcare center.
Okay. I have to pee.
Okay, so I'm gonna go,
Oh,
I'm gonna go and
yeah.
say hi to my husband, finally. All right, see ya.
Hey, so Roger, how you doing?
Good, just so you know, we're coming back in.
Okay.
We won't have any more guests, but that's still live streaming, so we're gonna be coming back in.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Ooh, whiskey in here.
Motion. Can I get a motion and a second to come out of executive session?
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstain?
Here it is.
Can I get a motion and a second to adjourn the meeting?
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
Abstain?
Sorry.
Do you know, we always joke, who's gonna say no to closing the meeting? We finally had our no vote on closing. Sorry.
You can say your name, it's fine. Everybody else.
All right, we are all done then, everyone, so thank you, have a good night. I'm going to sign these things and I am out of here. Special services. Yes.
Information with Jean.
Oh, no, they didn't share time, I'm assuming around noon, but they did not share a time or location.
Yeah.
It is a lady council, so I assume doing 60 minutes. Okay, great, thank you.
Yes, thank you. There's a light at the top.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, it's been fun.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ladies have love.